Before we begin, understand something important. What you're about to hear isn't a glitch, and it isn't an exaggerated internet story. This is a documented case involving a homeowner whose security system began capturing events that never happened in real life. Once you hear what those cameras recorded, you'll understand why he left that house and never returned. This is "My security camera recorded something I didn't see in real life." The story centers on Evan Miller, a 29-year-old warehouse supervisor living alone in Ohio. His street was quiet. His home was simple. Nothing unusual ever happened there. After someone attempted to break into a nearby property, Evan installed a full security system. 4 exterior cameras and a single interior camera facing the living room. For 2 weeks, everything worked normally, until the night of January 14th. At 2:43 in the morning, Evan's phone buzzed with a motion alert. Half asleep, he checked the live view. The hallway was empty. No movement, no sound. He dismissed it and went back to sleep. But the next morning, when he reviewed the recorded footage, he froze. The video showed a figure standing in his hallway, half hidden in the dark. The person didn't walk into frame, didn't move, didn't make a sound. They were simply there. Yet, when Evan checked the live feed at the exact same moment, the hallway had been completely empty. Confused and shaken, Evan searched the whole house. Closets, under the bed, behind the shower curtain, even the attic. He found nothing. The security company suggested the footage might be corrupted, but when Evan watched it again, he noticed something that made his stomach tighten. The figure in the hallway looked like him. 3 nights later, at 1:12 in the morning, another alert woke him. Once again, the live feed showed nothing unusual, but the recording told a different story. A figure was sitting on Evan's couch. It had the same clothes Evan wore to bed, the same build, the same posture. The figure didn't blink. It didn't shift. It simply stared forward. At 1:13 a.m., it slowly turned its head toward the hallway camera. At 1:14, the footage froze. When it resumed, the couch was empty. The figure didn't stand up, didn't walk away. It just vanished. Evan brought the footage to the police. They examined the files for any sign of tampering, but found none. One officer leaned back in his chair and said, "If someone was inside your house, we'd see how they got in and how they got out. But we don't." Evan asked, "Then what am I looking at?" The officer responded, "We don't know." On January 22nd, the most disturbing alert came in. 2 minutes past 3 in the morning. The live feed was empty, but the recording showed the figure standing directly in front of the camera. It leaned in close, enough that only half its face filled the frame. But the face wasn't right. The eyes were slightly misaligned, the jaw didn't move correctly, and the expression never changed, not even when it blinked. But the worst part wasn't the figure. It was the background behind it. The hallway in the video didn't match Evan's home. The door frame was reversed, the light switch was missing, and a long shadow stretched across the wall, moving in a way no normal shadow should. That's when Evan realized the truth. The camera wasn't recording his house. It was recording somewhere that only resembled it. He sent the footage to a digital forensic specialist. After a deep analysis, the expert confirmed there were no edits, no overlays, no signs of manipulation. The metadata was perfectly intact. The footage was real. The specialist said quietly, "The figure isn't copying you. It's observing you, studying how you move." Then he added, "I wouldn't keep sleeping there." On the night of January 26th, Evan stayed awake and watched every camera feed in real time. At 2:11 a.m., the living room camera froze. Then the hallway feed froze. Then the backyard. Then the front door. One by one, every camera locked on a still frame. Every camera except the one in Evan's bedroom. That feed stayed active, and in that feed, the mirror behind Evan showed the figure standing in a room that did not match Evan's house at all. The figure tilted its head slightly, as if acknowledging that Evan was watching it. Then, the feed went dark. Evan left the house immediately and never returned. The security company later retrieved his equipment. They found no malfunctions, no errors, no corrupted files, but the camera that recorded the figure had an empty storage chip. To this day, Evan still receives motion alerts from the old account. Every alert says the same thing: movement detected in living room. But when he opens the feed, the hallway he sees is not the one he lived in.